Brian Bealer's rounding them up. It's going to be September 8th. For sale, 1964 through 1965 Pontiac GTO and LeMans. This search request comes from a subscriber, and like this subscriber, if there's a classic car you're looking for, it's free and easy to do. Just subscribe to the channel, drop in the comments below the make and model, and we'll round up what's for sale out there for you. So you heard it right. We're looking for cars that are currently for sale for subscribers. The subscriber's request was for just GTO, but I put a 45K and under limit on it, so we did slip a couple Le Mans in here, kind of like the last episode. So this is my pick of the day. It'll be the last one we talk about, and I absolutely love this car. We'll talk about that one a little later. So for people that's new to the channel, it's going to be Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. They're going to be in price order. I put them from lowest to highest until we get to that banner or pick of the day. And again, none of these are mine. I don't set the prices. I also don't charge any finder fees or get any commission off any of the sales. The way to pay back to the channel is just hit the big thumbs up. If you appreciate we're searching cars for subscribers, thumbs up. Just click that little thumbs up on the bottom of the video. It'd be highly appreciated. And drop a comment down there if you are looking for something, and we'll add it to the list of what we still have to round up. And tonight, this is going to be our third premiere, and I couldn't just finish the night without doing this 64-65 goat search. So there is one more Pontiac request on there. Landon, I believe it's from you. You want to see 82 to 92 Trans Ams. I might do that one tonight. We still got time after this search is up and loaded. Might have to put a price limit on it, buddy, because that's a lot of cars. Like I mentioned when you requested, that's just a lot of cars for one search. But we put a price limit on it, I might be able to go from 82 to 92. So this search here is going to start us off at $1,500. It's going to be on Craigslist. It's going to be in Portland. It's a 65 Pontiac two-door post Le Mans GTO, and you see it right, $1,500. So I don't think you can beat the price on that, but it's in Portland. So it looks like he's got all the parts laying around in the lean-to that thing's stuck in, including some doors. Quarters are cut off, completely stripped apart, and it says clean title, so you got to dig that. It also says it was a manual transmission. So 65 Le Mans 4-speed car, has a motor in the vehicle. It's not the original to the car. Ran when he parked it in the carport 20 years ago. His dad's the second owner of it. So I believe it does have a title. $1,500. Been on here a little over 2 weeks, man. You can't get there fast enough to grab that one. On to another one. It's gonna be a 65 Pontiac GTO here for $2,700. It's gonna be on Facebook Marketplace. You have to go Texas area and punch in 1965 Pontiac GTO. It'll pop up. It's been on here for 15 weeks. That's an awful long time for a complete GTO. And the reason why, the VIN numbers are gone. So somebody's already taken the title and the VINs and retagged a different one. So needs it out of his way, but unfortunately for $2,700 with no title, it's just parts. On to another one. Speaking of parts, it's gonna be a 64 Pontiac GTO Coupe two-door for $3,000, listed a week ago in Colorado. Boy, it looks pretty rough. You only get 2 photos of it. It says the car's a project, matching numbers, trim, seats, engine, transmission, all original. You gotta be kidding me, right? Excuse me. Throat was feeling a little bit of scratchy earlier. I think I just needed something to drink, so sometimes he's rounding them up. It's quite a challenge. Keep talking non-stop for like 30-40 minutes. But yeah, I think just needed a drink, so maybe we will get to the other search tonight. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Unless you need just a title. I don't know if he even has a title. You don't even mention it. Colorado on that one. You just have to reach out, message him, and see what he's got. On to another one. Didn't look like much. This one's going to say 1965 65 Pontiac GTO 389 automatic red parts car. $3,000. Listed 16 weeks ago in Tennessee. So I don't know if it's just this one car that the tree fell on top of, but $3,000, man. He's out of his mind. How are you going to give $3,000 for that? I mean, I don't even see $3,000 in parts. Maybe it's the title. He feels it's worth a bunch of money, and he doesn't even mention a title. So I don't know, man. Some people are just out of their minds what they ask for shit. On to another one. This is 1965 Pontiac GTO Coupe 2-door. $4,000 we're up to. Less than 2 weeks ago in Washington. It says 1965 Le Mans GTO clone. No motor, no transmission. Needs floor pans and trunk pan replaced. Back windows rusted. Trunk lip where the seal goes. But it says title in hand. So if you're needing a GTO title with a little bit of a shell that's rotted out. It did have a dash in it. Like I had some kind of Camaro, 70s Camaro shifter in it. It's like the humps rotted out. The floor's rotted out. The trunk panel's rotted out. Some bad photos. So you can see they're wheeling around with car dollies. I do like the rallies on it. I like that it looks like it's all complete. It does have the hood. It's $4,000. So on to another one. We're out now up to 9,500, and that $4,000 car is looking pretty good. This one says 1965 65 GTO tri-power 4-speed builder parts car, 2-door hardtop, 9,500 bucks. 15 weeks ago. This is the same guy who had the one the tree fell on. So apparently he's got a backyard full of them. Seems like there's a lot of these GTO guys got a backyard full of them. Selling as a 65 GTO tri-power 4-speed car. Project car, comes with tri-power WS motor. 77 heads. I don't know, check him out. He's got a lot of GTO stuff. I don't know if this is the same guy. It is the same guy. So Dave Smith was on the last episode with all the 73 GTO stuff. So Tennessee area, wanting to build a goat, man, you got to hit this guy up. He's got a lot of GTO stuff piled in his backyard. On to another one. It's going to be a 65 Pontiac GTO Coupe 2-door, $10,000. You see it. They want $10,000 for that. This is 12 weeks ago, South Carolina. I mean, you can't pile much more shit up on top of it. I think at one time this shit was holding a tarp to keep the weather out of it, but you can see that's no longer the case. This thing's just getting rained in on the norm. He's wanting $10,000 for that. And he's out of his mind. No description. On to another one. These photos look like they're straight out of 1965. 1965 Pontiac GTO, 15,000, 7 weeks ago, Nevada. And I really hate those Pontiac wheels they got on there, off of a Fiero or something, or a Firebird, 80s Firebird. The wheels absolutely suck. And it's probably not a bad car, but the photos and the wheels on it, 15,000. So clean title, registered. Want to check it out? Get on there and hit him up. It's in Nevada. Again, I've seen these cars kind of like the Grand National search from yesterday. They go up to like 80, 90,000 some guys are wanting. And we didn't show those cars. So I think the cutoff was 45,000, and you're going to see by 45,000, we're going to see quite a few really nice cars to where I can't justify paying 50, 60, 70, 80, over 100,000 for one of these. Unless you just got a bunch of money you want to spend. This is a 1965 Pontiac GTO Coupe 2-door, 15,000, 6 weeks ago in Texas. This car looks great. I don't like the Chevy rallies on it, but quarter panel's banged up pretty good. Steering wheel's all junk. No interior. 15,000 for that. My big worry would be the title. So a lot of times Texas doesn't have a title either. But lately we have seen Texas cars with titles. So on to another one. This one's going to be in Denver. It'll be 1965 Pontiac GTO. It's up to 20,000 already. Yep, we're up to 20K on these cars. And that's it for photos. 20 grand, and there's the photos he's showing you. 27 days ago. He updated the ad 25 days ago. In 5 days, this ad will be gone. And I guarantee it don't sell with those kind of photos. He's probably not getting hardly anybody reaching out to him for 20,000 for that. On to another one. For 22.5, you can go buy this convertible. It's not even mentioned it's a convertible, but you know, I can't fix everybody's ads for them. But you want to find this convertible, you go to Iowa, punch in 1964 Pontiac GTO, Facebook Marketplace, 22.5, it'll come up. Dig the air cleaner. What work they've done looks absolutely great. 4-speed car. So what's there is nice, but it's definitely far from being done. 22.5, 7 weeks ago. That's a nice one. On to another one. I didn't read out the details. Again, you can always get on your phone or your computer and look them up. Iowa on that one. On to another one. It's a 1965 Pontiac GTO Coupe 2-door. 24.5. 2 weeks ago in New York. I don't know. I don't like the seats. I don't like the steering wheel. I do like the tri-power motor in it. It's definitely painted blue sky metallic. Looks like they ordered their paint from Summit, just like I'm doing for my Comet that I'm building. 289 in it, or 389. Sorry. What the hell said 289? It does have a 4-speed T10 transmission. Gotta dig all that. It's not a real 389 GTO, but it isn't $60,000 either. So again, I do appreciate a clone car you can go beat on, but I don't know, 25,000. On to another one. I guess it's your area. And the area on that one was New York. On to another one. This one's going to be a 65 GTO clone convertible LeMans. It's going to be in Wisconsin. I like the black, the red stripe, the black top, black interior. Beautiful looking car right here. I'm digging it. That thing is absolutely awesome. I don't know how we can justify any higher than $24,900 for a convertible after looking at this car. It's been posted 6 days. It says right in the ad convertible, so this car will be gone. This isn't going to last very long. It's got a 468 stroker built with a 5-speed overdrive manual transmission. Man, I'm loving this car. So there's a nice one. 24.9's within the price range. You're looking for a convertible. Boom. Go check that one out. On to another one. It's going to be in Washington, D.C. It's a 64 GTO / LeMans for $25,000. Yep, bright cherry red. With a set of Kragers maybe on it. Yep, some 5 stars. Looks a little tacky under the hood. I definitely don't like the steering wheel, but I love that it's a 4-speed with buckets. Yeah, that steering wheel looked god-awful in there. But that's me. This car's got a lot of bodywork popping back through it. So, I'd be leery. The driveway is definitely wet. So, the clear is not as nice as it looks in that photo either. I know you hear me mention that a lot, but a lot of people don't notice it, man. They think they're going to get there. They're going to see a nice, shiny car. You're not. If you look at the ground is soaking wet where he just hosed this down before he took his photos. On to another one. It's one for the ladies. It's going to be a 1965 Pontiac GTO Coupe 2-door for $25,000. Going to be in Louisiana, posted 2 weeks ago. You see it. It's purple with the tri-power. Purple and white interior too. So if a purple one's what you're looking for, boom, we found a purple one. Actually, really nice looking car for being purple. $25,000 on that. Clean title, runs great. No rust, solid car. It's got the 389 tri-power 4-speed Muncie. Gotta love it, man. Just a couple really nice cars right here. $25,000. I don't see it. I mean, if you wanted it a different color, then paint it. But I don't see how you go pay $60,000 for one. It's a 1964 Pontiac GTO, $26,000 listed a day ago in Indiana. And again, it does not say in the title convertible. This thing looks really nice. It doesn't have the GTO hood. And it's definitely bright cherry red. It's beautiful. Inside now, beautiful car. How much Bondo and bodywork's in it? Well, you don't know because you didn't build it, you know. You're going to go by what that guy tells you, or unless he has photos of when they restored it. $26,000. Still think it's a great price for what these cars bring and people are asking. On to another one. Be another red one. This is going to be in Buffalo. 1964 GTO sold. So I don't know why people do that and don't delete their ad unless they're just tired of nobody even contacting them about it because of the price they put on it. So they just figure they'll just throw on there that they sold it when we don't care if we sold it or not, man. On to another one. It's going to be a 65 Pontiac GTO Coupe 2-door. $30,000. Listed 8 weeks ago in New York. My car looks great. So it looks all original, and I love that. I also like vinyl tops on these 65, 64s. That's me. I dig that it's got the original steering wheel in it. You gotta appreciate that. Got the nice original seats too. So on to another one. Give me a 65 Pontiac GTO Coupe 2-door for $30,000 right here. Listed 3 weeks ago in Illinois. I love the silver. This thing looks great. Beautiful car, man. I don't like the wheels at all, but I love the color they went with. It is an automatic. With some really nice seats, man. That car is beautiful. $30,000. We just found a really beautiful one. Check him out. If an automatic's what you're looking for, we found one. It is a clone. It's in Illinois. On to another one. This is going to be in Lukenbach. It's a 65 Tempest GTO. $31,000 20 days ago. Again, bright red. Looks like a white convertible top, so they don't mention it's a convertible. I like the Kragers on it. I like the red interior. Thing's beautiful. $31,000 for a beautiful turnkey, man. Again, you could go pay $60,000, but myself, I'd rather go buy 2 that are like this. On to another one. This one's going to be in Maine. This car looked absolutely beautiful too. 1965 Pontiac GTO for $32,000, listed 4 days ago. So if you're interested in buying this, you just get on Craigslist, head to Maine, type in 1965 Pontiac GTO. It'll come up. You can reach out, hit the reply, it'll give you their phone number, you can call them directly, and you can buy it. See it, it's 4-speed. And I love the wooden wheel in this car. So unlike the Calientes, unlike the Catalinas, the one that had this wooden wheel, just look how much better the wooden wheel looks in this generation of a GTO. It looks perfect. So I'm loving that. The console, the 4-speed, $32,000. On to another one. It's going to be a 64 Pontiac GTO 2-door for $35,000 2 weeks ago, California. And again, I can't believe how many people run convertibles and they don't put it in the title. I mean, they put it's a 2-door, but he didn't put convertible. You would put convertible, everybody would have known it was a 2-door. So I don't like the wheels, but it's pretty clean. I don't really like the color either, but that's me. $35,000, California. It needs paint and tires, so $35,000. I think it's overpriced. On to another one. 65 Pontiac GTO Coupe 2-door, $35,000, listed a week ago, Georgia. So no title with this convertible. Again, not listed as a convertible, but I don't see it, man. I don't see $35,000 there. I see a rusted out car that's maybe worth $12,000. Look at all the patch panels coming with it. I don't know. You want to read it out? It's the area you're in. Check him out. It says True Survivor. Until you cut apart all the pieces of metal that got to be replaced. On to another one. San Francisco Bay Area on this one. 1965 Pontiac GTO hardtop tri-power, $39,500 offer. Posted 6 days ago. I love the hubcaps. Absolutely awesome. The black vinyl top, cream yellow paint. I might actually like this better than my pick of the day, but nope, it's an automatic. It does have a tri-power. This is a beautiful car. If an automatic GTO is what you're looking for, got $39,500 to spend. Yep. I don't know how they get any nicer than that one. On to another one. Unless it's shiny black, right? And it hasn't been hit with a hose. So 1964 Pontiac GTO, $39,950. Listed a week ago, California. This vehicle is for sale by Star Motors. And man, it looks stunning. The paint looks great. For being black, blue interior, got the console, 4-speed. Yep. This is an absolutely beautiful car. So if you got $40,000 to spend on one, grab you a flight out to California and drive it home. Yep, I like that one a lot. On to another one. It's going to be in Sacramento, 1964 Pontiac GTO clone, 60s, 70s drag car. That's how he's got it listed. He wants $40,000 for this car. I don't know. Is it cool? It's definitely cool. but I don't see no 40,000 there, even with the 4-speed. It's definitely cool though. $25,000 car all day. On to another one. Again, that was on Craigslist, Sacramento. He hasn't updated it, but it's only been on here for 2 days. So he's definitely still got it. And if it's something you're interested in going and looking at, hit him up. On to another one. Just because I wouldn't buy it doesn't mean you shouldn't. If it's what you want. This car here looks overpriced to me. It looks like it's got a primered front clip on it. He's wanting $45,000 for it. So 64 Pontiac GTO. It's going to be in Utah, so that could be why. It's got the new school rally wheels. They look good on it. The wheels actually look great. I like the color blue. It's just that front end being white or gray primer. Yeah, I don't see it. Took the inner fenders out. It's another thing you should never do. Look at all the snow. So, I don't know, some old photos. I don't know. That's something you should never do, is take out your inner fenders. Get caught in the rain or weather and your shit looks like nasty shit. No time at all without the inner fenders in it. So unless you're dragging it, and trying to get rid of weight, man, don't take them inner fenders out. On to another one. That's going to be our limit. 1964 Pontiac. That's all he's got it listed as. It's $45,000 2 days ago, California. That looks absolutely great. So again, it's a convertible. It doesn't say convertible. It's only got 4 photos. The American Racing wheels look great on it. Would I pay $45,000 for it? Probably not. The only description all it says is none. So there is no description. I think the old 58 Chevy too, right? So on to my pick of the day. The one we're seeing is the Banner. I gotta tell you, I don't ever pick cars that are $32,000, and nor would I probably be headed to go buy this one. But what I do love about this one is it's the combination of the way I would build one if I was going to have one. So the dark navy blue, black interior, the black top, the 455 with the 3 deuces, the Muncie 4-speed, the 355 Posi, the rally wheels. Yep, this is the way I would build one. So it's exactly the way I would want mine to be if I had one, if I was going to get one. But $32,000, look how they painted over surface rust. Like this shit flaked off, rusted. They scratched it off and touch-up paint right over the rust on the trunk lid and around the quarters. But beautiful steering wheel, beautiful dash, beautiful interior, and it's a beautiful color. I love the red. I don't even think these are red line tires. I think that's actually on their beauty ring or their rim. But it just looks good. Looks period correct. I love it, man. If I was going to have one of these cars, again, this is how I'd build it. Same color, same drivetrain. But I highly doubt I would spend $32,000 building mine. But a lot of you guys know that if you follow my channel enough to where you've watched the cars that I'm building. I got 3 really cool Comets, 1964 Comets, and I found them all here and rounding them up. You know, the one was a Cyclone, 64 Cyclone, 289, 4-speed, no motor, no trans. Got it for $600. Then I went to Virginia and bought a parts car with no title, bill of sale for $1,000. And my Blue Sky Metallic Comet, I paid $2,000 for. So, you know, I'm under $5,000 in all 3 of those cars. So. Depends on what you want, where you're at, and where you got to go to get it. Appreciate all the new subscribers. We're going to try to maybe do that last request on Pontiacs, and that way we got the Pontiacs wiped off the list for right now. But like always, I appreciate everybody watching. Hit the big thumbs up if you could. Appreciate that, and peace out.